In the heart of an ancient forest, where the sun filtered gently through the thick canopy of leaves, lived a lizard named Lenny. Lenny was unlike any other lizard, curious and quick-witted. He spent his days basking on sunlit rocks and exploring his vibrant surroundings. His bright scales shimmered with hues of green and yellow, allowing him to blend seamlessly with the foliage around him. One morning, as Lenny lazily sunned himself, his gaze fell upon a trail of ants marching determinedly along the forest floor. Leading the procession was an ant named Ari. Ari was the smallest of his kind, but his determination and courage were larger than life. Responsible and tireless, Ari carried a single leaf, much bigger than himself, back to his colony. Curious about the ants, Lenny decided to follow their diligent path. He watched as they marched in an unbroken line, each ant carrying a burden back to their home. Intrigued by their teamwork, Lenny approached Ari, his shadow casting over the ant trail. "Why do you work so hard, little ant?" Lenny asked. "Surely there are easier ways to live." Ari paused, looking up at the towering figure of Lenny. "We work for the future," Ari replied, without missing a beat. "Every leaf, every crumb, is a part of our survival. We prepare today for what may come tomorrow." Lenny considered Ari's words, his mind ticking over the concept of foresight and planning. He admired the ants' diligence, yet he couldn't quite understand their relentless drive. Over the coming days, Lenny found himself visiting the ant trail frequently. He watched as the ants toiled, now and then lending a helpful tail to lift an obstacle or nudge a difficult leaf into place. As time passed, a unique friendship blossomed between Lenny and Ari. They shared stories of their lives, their worries, and their simple joys beneath the forest canopy. One fateful evening, dark clouds rolled over the horizon. A storm threatened to unleash its fury upon the forest. Ari's colony was in a flurry, rushing to finish their homes and gather every last resource before the rain hit. Seeing the ants' urgent efforts, Lenny felt a strange stirring in his heart. He realized the peril his tiny friends faced as drops began to patter down the leaves above. "Let me help," he announced to Ari, his voice firm and resolute. Without hesitation, Lenny set to work alongside the ants. With swift, agile movements, he transported leaves, cleared debris, and helped secure their tunnels against the oncoming deluge. Despite the torrent that descended, the ants' unwavering preparation, bolstered by Lenny's assistance, ensured their safety. As the storm raged on and eventually subsided, Lenny perched on a high rock, gazing down at the bustling ant colony below. Grateful for their friends' invaluable aid, the ants busied themselves with repairing and rebuilding. Drawing a deep breath of the fresh, rain-soaked air, Lenny reflected on the lessons learned from his ant friends. Cooperation, foresight, and preparation were principles he had come to appreciate deeply. When Ari approached him one last time, his small figure silhouetted against the damp earth, Lenny said, "Your dedication taught me the importance of planning and the strength of unity. Thank you, my friend." With a sense of fulfillment, Lenny slipped back into the shadows of the forest, carrying with him a newfound wisdom and a cherished friendship. The forest was the same, yet somehow forever changed. Embracing the enduring spirit of a tiny ant and a wise lizard, living harmoniously under its green embrace.